We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody. This is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, coming at you live in Vilcabamba, Ecuador, every single day. And we've got this beautiful goddess over here.
Hello.
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 Can I kiss you?
Okay.
Mwah! Ooh. Okay, so we've been chilling and doing videos and TV shows at this computer all the time. Since we lost our camera, it's been kind of difficult to go outside into the garden and stuff. And I did it with my computer, but everybody was complaining that they couldn't hear and stuff like that. So I was just like, forget it. We're just gonna do this. We're getting a new flip cam in a week.
Hopefully.
Our neighbors bring in a couple, actually. And we're getting one with batteries, because maybe those are more durable or something. I don't know what the deal is. So what I wanted to share with you today is I had an amazing experience for the first time ever. I mean, well, yeah, pretty much.
Why?
Okay, everybody. So, I'm always on the computer like 24 hours a day, and people are always talking about gardening and putting your hands in the dirt, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. Oh, that's the bliss we're supposed to be in, right? Well, today, for the first time, I mean, I've watered the fig trees before, but I watered the fig trees today, and something hit me. Something big hit me.
Was it the cyclone?
It was not a cyclone. She wants to tell you about a cyclone, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm in the midst of telling them this special moment of mine. So here we were, and all of a sudden I could see like all the fig trees right in front of me, and this overwhelming sensation of love just envelopes me, right? And so what my duties were at the time was to water all the fig trees. And as I was doing this, I began to notice because we've dug out all the roots and stuff, we had some guys do it, but I noticed that there were some roots in there still. Grass. Yeah, from the grass that were taking the figs' food possibly. No. So I went a little bit crazy there. I got my hands dirty and was just ripping them out it was hard too. That stuff was like, as I was feeding them with water. I was soaked in a mess, dirty. It was crazy. And this is the realization. This is the big thing we've all been waiting for in this little story of ours. Going into growing your own food, living off the earth, and creating what we're creating, it's almost like just living in bliss, in love. You get your hands in the dirt, but what's going on here? You're caring for these live animals, these trees. We're going to be growing who's going to be providing us food? We nurture them and they give us food. And here I am like doing all this, and I'm just in this bliss of taking care of everything, and she's loving it, and all that fun stuff. And I was just like in this emanating love, blah, 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 wherever I walked. And then I've just been in this really high frequency ever since then.
Yummers.
So, yeah, that's the bliss right there. Before I was working on the computer like... No. And we're going to show you what's been going on in the garden soon. We're getting a camera in 7 days. It hasn't been any monumental changes.
We've been planting lots of trees, and lots of baby trees that we started from seed have been coming up as well. We have a lot of baby carob trees now. I'm really excited about them. And our first white sapote seed came up. It's so funny looking. I hope we can show you that at some point. It looks like a green tiny hand coming out of the soil, like little green hand. It's a white sapote that we brought from California. We have tons of ice cream bean trees coming up, crazy amounts of those things. And yeah, the veggie gardens hopefully will be ready to be planted this week. I was just working on those today.
I mentioned in an article before that ever since I got here, the air's been so clean. I mentioned in an article I haven't gotten any blackheads on my face that I used to. And then we went to Loja, probably more dirty than New York, which is a city out here. And I came home with blackheads, and I was just like, look at this. I was just like trying to pump the stuff, and I was like, look at that scab and stuff. It's just crazy. It shows you, man, we get a mess when we go to Loja because it's so clean here and so toxic there. It's like going from one extreme to the other. We don't necessarily need to go out there, but there's certain things like when you first come here, becoming citizenship, getting driver's licenses, and all that fun stuff. We got to go back and forth. You want to tell me about the cyclone today?
Yeah.
All right.
We had this really trippy experience today, or at least for me, it was really bizarre. I was working out in the garden and on the veggie plots, and the dog who's staying with us at the moment suddenly started acting really strange. The dog who's on the floor. And she was like barking and barking and barking in this direction at seemingly nothing. I just didn't know what her issue was. And then I turned around in the other direction, and suddenly there was like this mini cyclone just out of nowhere, just suddenly appeared and like whooshed around. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was I was shouting to him. I didn't realize he was standing right there, and he like saw it as well, and it like just went around the side of him and then disappeared into nothing. I've never seen anything like it. It was absolutely bizarre. It was like the force of nature just coming into our presence, just like bang, and then disappearing, like declaring itself and then disappearing.
It freaked you out, kind of.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. It was trippy to me.
Yeah, I was just sitting there peeing. And all of a sudden I see this little gust of wind. She thought it was some massive cyclone that you see in like Wizard of Oz. And she goes, baby! Like, be careful! Because it was like right next to me. And I'm sitting there like going to the bathroom. And I wasn't going to move. And it like, yeah, right. I'm just sitting there and yeah. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. It caught some like plastic bag or something. It was like...
It would have been interesting to go into the middle of it, eh?
It came pretty close to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you feel it?
Oh, I felt a little wind here and there, but it wasn't that crazy. I don't think it would have done anything. There would have been a lot of spray all over the place.
Wow.
From peeing.
Bar.
Oh, okay.
Do you miss anything about the US being here?
Nope. And,
Nothing?
I mean, it's fun to do some touring and my family and stuff like that.
What's the longest you've ever been out of the US?
Well, ever since I've met you, I haven't been in the US. I don't know. You know that better than me.
No.
No. I seriously have never been out of the United States before I met you. Is that true? Maybe like one time, like for 5 minutes. And then it was over. That was the end of it. And Wednesday night, we're going live again. Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this time we're going to talk about topics.
Oh.
Yeah. The Q&A was a little bit crazy. I don't know. There's a few rude people there, I thought, and a lot of nice people too, but I was just like, nah. Okay, everybody. I could edit that out. Okay, move on. All right, everybody. Well, we got another fun day here. Tomorrow's going to be another fun day. We've got about 20 seconds left.
Listen to the Leonid Sharashkin interview if you didn't already. It's up until midnight Pacific tonight.
And we got...
I'm just X Monarch.
And Matt Monarch, taking care of fig trees, pulling out roots, going bliss, love, awesome nature here. And we'll see them again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.